Hey guys, so I finally have a place to live. I found a house. It's a room in a house. It's very nice. Has a pool in the back. It's pretty cool. Finally got my Universal ID, NBC Universal Studios, so I can finally get onto the back lots without any problems. Plus, it gives me free parking at City Walk when I go there for movies. It doesn't get me free parking at the school. It's like $85 a month. I'm not gonna park at the school. I'm just gonna walk because really, this place that I'm living in, is a walking distance from school. 25 minutes. I can get to school. Not too shabby. And you know what? This isn't like New York. When I'm walking the streets, I'm the only one. There's nobody else walking. Oh, LA in your cars. Oh, I did decide to go and try and get a tour of Edith Head, costume and prop department of Universal Studios. It's named after a famous costume designer who won like 8 Oscars or something and died the year I was born. So I went there. I got a pass from the school that allows me to go in. The thing is, it was off for a Friday, and they don't let students on Friday. So I was rejected. I got all the way up to the door, and they're like, "No, you're not allowed to come in today." I'm like, "But I have a pass." Like, sorry, you can't. So I came back on Monday. Same thing. Got a pass. Got in. Got to look at some of the stuff. It is a huge, like, super store of, like, looks like a thrift store, but it's cleaner because everything's dry cleaned. But it has, like, everything. Costumes from the doctors, cops, like, plaid shirts, jeans, like, everything. Costumes from Cowboys vs. Aliens was in there. There are NYPD cop cars in Universal a lot here. This is Los Angeles. Sometimes they shoot shows here pretending to be in New York. I ever wonder why sometimes things just don't look quite right. It's like, what is that in the background there? Is that a palm tree? That isn't New York. I saw New York skyline. They have like one of the back lots, like a set, a huge wall painted to look like New York. So, watch out for that. Sometimes you're thinking you're watching New York, and really you're watching Los Angeles. I'm here outside of Priscilla's. It's a really lovely coffee shop that actually is shot for a lot of films and TV shows. Because Warner Brothers down the street there, and Universal Studios just down the street over there. Desperate Housewives is shot here. And it's actually a delicious place. I really enjoy it. Okay, so some of you may remember that me talking about that I was barely let into this country. Right? When I was coming here, I came through the Calgary airport, and through U.S. Customs there, they decided that maybe I was a little bit too inconspicuous looking, that there must be something wrong with me. So they looked into my records and on the computer, and have no record of me going to school last year, even though they stamped my passport with the F1 status last year at the exact same airport, the exact same U.S. Customs. I had to get a new passport in the meantime, so I don't have that thing with me. So they interrogated me, and then they and accused me of just wanting to come and illegally set up residence in the United States, that I wasn't actually going to school. I just told them to call my school finally, and they did, prove that I was a student. So what they did is, instead of giving me the student F1 status, they stamped me as a 30-day temporary. So I had to bring that to the school, and then they have to stamp it and send it back in to get me my permanent F1 visa that says that I'm going to school here and I'm allowed to re-enter the country. But until then, I'm stuck here. I'll keep you posted how that goes.